Interesting. May still be in working order.
Have you completed my challenge? Have you felled the construct? My congratulations on becoming the singular Godwoken to follow the ancient rituals of the arena. You are now the One.
The spirit ruffles her feathers and stares deeply into your eyes. You feel a powerful energy flood through you, a powerful energy that stays with you.
Happy are those who feast on the fallen.
Something on your mind, darling? Something on your mind, darling? Darling. Why, I can't remember the last time someone showed me such kindness. Maybe even never. When it matters most, I will stand alongside you. I promise. After all, I am soon to be a free woman. I can... Something on your mind?
ancient life? I feel right at home.
And I thought I was the only reader.
You are Leonard Rawle. You are a Godwoken and a thief. You keep your secrets well, even from yourself. You are Leonard Rawle, Godwoken, thief. If you can't earn a place in Lucian's shadow, you're going to steal it. You think you'll find advantage in the Forbidden Library. But first, you have to steal the keys. Your tutors have one each, but you can't risk getting caught. You'd earn yourself a trip to the Chancellor's chamber, one from which you suspect you would not return. Your best friend, Redulus, was your rival. You knew that he was weak. You made sure the Chancellor knew it too. And while your friend was in the Chancellor's secret room, you stole the capacitor from the Chancellor's own table. But then you heard a noise. You heard the sound of your best friend's murder. You fled. You hid the capacitors you had taken and set out to steal the rest. You were lurking here, plotting, when you were overtaken with a sense of love. You felt at peace. You felt Lucian's hand on your shoulder. You did not feel the sword blade enter your back. A hunger rises deep within you, a desire for the spirit source. This yearning is not yours, but it demands satisfaction. The hunger dies away. For now. The ghost's memories slip easily into your mind. His name is Candor, and he thinks he's ready to ascend. He thinks he can be God-woken, ready to step up should Lucian lose the war. He's wrong. He'll die. He did die before he even made it to the Chancellor to ask for permission to fight in the Arena of the One. And what's more, he was murdered. You are Candor, and you are, you believe, ready to step up. Your tutors disagree, but you want the Chancellor to hear your case. Instead, you find a man you've never met, a great and powerful sorcerer. And as his shadow falls upon you, you realize that this is Lucian the Divine himself. He gives you a smile of the utmost benevolence and grace, and you realize, as Candor, that you are far from ready. You turn and flee towards the library to warn your tutors, but Lucian is too fast. He cuts you down. You're Candor the God-woken, dead by the hand of the Divine. A hunger rises deep within you, a desire for his source. This yearning is not yours, but it demands satisfaction. The hunger dies away. The spirit of a rather old man dodders around, seemingly oblivious to the condition of the room.
A new student. I admire your enthusiasm, but I'm just about to close the gallery for the evening. You'll have to return in the morning.
Oh, come now, surely you must have heard of the gallery. Why, it's the repository for the God-woken tomes.
All the powers that a God-woken needs are documented in these tomes. The gallery is the most important part of the whole academy as far as I'm concerned. I will not allow it to be disrespected. I am Master Tremblay, curator of the gallery. I'll be here at your service, of course, as you carry out your studies, but there's time for that yet. I'm closing for the night, as I said.
The ghost frowns with confusion, then wags a reprimanding finger at you.
You're new, so I won't report your insolence, but you had better learn some manners if you hope to make use of the gallery. I will not allow it to be disrespected.
I must check on the Chancellor.
An elegant and intelligent-looking lizard. She gives you a haughty look, then turns away. A hunger rises deep within the hunger. Candor still thinks he'll be the next Divine. You are Candor, and you are, you believe, ready to step up. Your tutors disagree, but you want the Chancellor to hear your case. Instead, you find a man you've never met, a great and powerful sorcerer. And as his shadow falls upon you, you realize that this is Lucian the Divine himself. He gives you a smile of the utmost benevolence and grace, and you realize, as Candor, that you are far from ready. You turn and flee towards the library to warn your tutors, but Lucian is too fast. He cuts a hunger right. The hunger. Her memories flow into you as water to a stream. You are Tarian Grey, you are God-woken, but you will not be divine. You know this because you are in love with a colleague and rival. You are in love with Redulus, and he is in love with you. You have agreed to leave the Academy together, but now Redulus is missing. Redulus went to see the Chancellor, and you have not seen him since. You're on your way to the Chancellor's chambers when a man's voice calls your name. Lucian the Divine cups your chin, and a gentle pain stabs your heart. Lucian smiles at you, and then is gone, and you worry so for Redulus. Believing it comes from her own mind, she realizes the truth. She was murdered by Lucian the Divine. Redulus too must be dead, or he would have come for her by now. She knows Redless went to see the Chancellor in his chambers. She did not know that Lucian was already there. She weeps.
Ow! I think I'm missing something here.
Ow!
Ow!
I think I'm missing
I think
something
I'm missing
here.
something here.
Very good. Very good. Now, back to the... Come on now.
Budge. Interesting. It may still be in working order. I can understand this reads "in the footsteps of the Eternals," but what that means remains to be seen.
may still be in working order.
Locked.
You are Leonard, but first you have to... A hunger rises. The hunger...
Come on now. Come on now. Back to the stew.
She gives you the haughty look once more. A hunger rises deep within you. She freezes in confusion, unable to work out what's happening to her. She turns and looks you in the eye, in horror and in pain. Oblivion glimmers in her eye as she stares into the abyss. And your god shall be barely sated. Kandor still thinks he'll be the next divine. You are Kandor, and you are, you believe, ready to step up. Your tutors disagree, but you want the... And as his shadow falls upon you, you turn and flee to... Too late, and with a cry...
Come on now.
You are Leonard Raw, but first you have to... Rather than the hunger... Tarian Grey, who died at the hand of Lucian, weeps for Redulus, her lost love. She knows Redulus went to see the Chancellor in his chambers. She did not know that Lucian was already there. Tarian Grey, who died... Hunger rises deep within you. The hunger... Tarian Grey, her eyes... The thing inside you...
Ow! I think I'm missing something here. Ow! I think I missed...
Let's check on the Chancellor.
Ow! I think I'm missing something here. Ow! I think I'm missing something here.
Ah, yes.
An automaton still and silent before you. A faint glow pulsates from within its chest cavity, dormant perhaps. A compartment in the side of the contraption appears to be empty. There's a part missing. The capacitor sparks and fizzles. Then, the pulsating light begins circulating throughout the automaton. It rises. The automaton looms above you. A lone, glowing eye takes you in dispassionately.
A fresh Godwoken ready for induction. Very good. I am here to serve. This is the Academy. It is a place of great learning. I am the Seneschal. I serve both those who teach and those who come to learn. Those like you. Allow me to show you. The Academy exists to help unveil the divine from amongst the Godwoken. You must enter the temple, then prove yourself in the arena of the One. It's quite simple. Defeat all others. Godwoken should be able to enter without issue. It seems that the Academy has been impeded due to neglect or interference. I appear to have been tampered with. Whoever is responsible may have caused similar damage elsewhere. Apologies, Godwoken. I trust you will be able to overcome any difficulties.
The automaton fixed...
Godwoken, I am here to serve.
I can understand this reads in the footsteps of the Eternals.
The automaton fixes its illuminated gaze upon...
Godwoken.
Welcome back, most avid practitioner.
An automaton still and silent before you. A faint glow pulsates from within its chest cavity, dormant perhaps. A compartment, the capacity. The automaton looms above.
A fresh. This allow me, dear cat. You must enter the godwork or apology. It's.
Ow! I think I'm missing something here. So this is it. The Temple of the One.
At last, this journey is almost done.
Godwoken, are your studies complete?
Welcome to the Forbidden Library. Do not fear the truth, though it smash your world to pieces. Do not fear the truth about the gods. The gods destroy what they have made. You think them cruel, but they are not. They own us, and will do with us what they must.
A thought arrives from deep within, a single word. Lies.
Redulus sought the secrets of the gods. Redulus sought the God King, and Redulus died at Lucian's hand.
Hunger rises deep within you. The hunger. His memory comes to you like hound to master. Your name is Redulus, and you are God-woken. But you know that you can never be divine. You are in love with Tarion, your rival, and that love makes you weak. You hear rumors of a God King who would free you to be with Tarion. You seek the Chancellor's knowledge of this king, but when you find the Chancellor, he lies dead. A figure stands over him. Lucian, the great divine. He smiles at you and bids you approach him. He lays a hand upon your shoulder, and his blade slices your gut. As you fall, poor Redulus, you know that you will never see your Tarion again. Redulus awakens as if from a daze. He takes what would have been a breath, were he still alive, and breaks into a run.
Your time will come, and sooner than you think.
The lovers stare into each other's eyes, together at last. Tarion registers your presence for the first time. She smiles at you in gratitude. Redulus gives you a nod of acknowledgement. You know they'll leave now for the Hall of Echoes. They turn to each other. The automaton fixed...
Godwoken, I am the Seneschal. I am here to serve.
You face a familiar foe. Before you was a dwarf you once knew, or at least thought you did. You see in his sneer a new beast. Nobility twisted into arrogance, coarseness turned to cruelty.
The God King has birthed a new son. I don't fight the coming storm. I am the coming storm, and you won't be escaping it, old friend.
Much to your surprise, you encounter Ifan Ben Medst once more, but wasn't he dead?
Alive? I am far from alive. I am sworn to the Covenant, and you too will be far from alive after I face you in the arena of the One.
He smirks, and something awful glitters in the void behind his eyes. Something you never saw there before, something you hope never to see again.
Are your studies complete, Godwoken? All Godwoken have completed. I take you now to the arena of the One. There you may fall, or you may rise. So it begins. The first Godwoken to enter the wellspring becomes divine. May the new divine be worthy. For the rest, may she have mercy on your soul. To the wellspring. Begin.
Back! I am the chosen one. I alone will ascend.
so good of you to come, Godwoken. You know, you are many things, but above all, you are reliable. Reliable to the point of being predictable. You came to the wellspring. I followed. The Lady Vengeance is, after all, my ship. And now here we all are.
It is time, mistress.
She gives you a long and steady look, as if it is the last time you shall see each other for the rest of eternity. Then she dips her chin in acknowledgement. You are almost her equal.
Yes, Wiedemann. It is time.
She raises the Aetherin. Like a divining rod to water, it seeks the wellspring and finds it. The device hums to life.
We are done, mistress.
Yes, Wiedemann, we are done. And so too, Godwoken, are you. Soon you shall be little more than relics of a bygone time, and this place shall be your tomb. Goodbye.
It might be wise to look for a way out of here.
Really? Do you think so?
The ritual has failed. The structure lies in ruins, but you have at least survived. You should feel relief, disappointment, confusion. The rage grows, burning hotter than the volcano itself, tearing at you, seeking to overpower your senses. The red mist wants to descend. The red mist feels like it does not belong to you. The red mist feels alive. And it wants you. A familiar figure materializes before you. A copy of yourself, enraged. Your own face glowers at you in hateful fury. It opens its mouth. And your furious god begins to speak.
I called a hero from the chaff. I called him here to me. I called a hero from below. And hear and heed my call, my love. Your hand is mine to hold. Hear and heed my call, my love. I've secrets to unfold. You are mine, you are my own. Your life belongs to me. You are mine, you are my own. My champion to be.
She gives you a look of the deepest, darkest contempt.
My mistake. I saved you. I guided you. I blessed you. I built you into what you are. I made you. I asked much of you, but I gave you everything you needed to reach your goal. And yet, you failed me. Now I must do the job for which you were made. Now I must wield what's left of my power and become the one god, savior of the kin and lord of Rivellon. Give me your body and soul, now before the others come. There can be only one now. Give yourself to me. You never learn your lesson, do you? I gave you life. Now I take it away.
The Titan lies in pieces before you. The god controlling it is dead by your hand. Lava roils as earthquakes rumble around you. Shockwaves of sound pierce the air, the growl of shifting ground. Suddenly, a voice echoes in your mind. It's Malady. Where the hell are you, she calls. Ah, find my beacon. We need to get out of here now. Her voice crackles and dissipates in your mind.
I'm ready!